Welcome to the Panuka Agribiz YouTube channel. This is yours truly, Bruno Mwemba, aka one Mr. Panuka, once again with another episode on Panuka Agribusiness Hub. And you might actually know by now that our aim for this YouTube channel is to share knowledge and making sure that the agri SMEs in Africa and wherever you are, you actually look at farming as a business. And part of farming as a business is that there's quite a lot of re-engineering that you actually need to do in your farming journey to make sure that you really farm as a business and not as a hobby. And that is the focus of what we do here on this YouTube channel, and of course on some of the premium, knowledge products that we've got in the book that I authored, which is Farming as a Business, handbook, which you can find on Kobo or indeed on our app, Panuka Agribiz Hub, right on Play Store. We're still working on the version on Apple. So that is our focus. And today I just want to give you a snippet of some of the stuff that we've actually covered in our newest course, which is called, Farming as a Business Blueprint, how to unlock, factors of production for a farming enterprise. Now, I do know not everybody is privileged to have quite a lot of land. And even if you've got quite a lot of land, it actually it actually costs you quite a lot to put together some of the infrastructure, especially irrigation, infrastructure, and all the other production infrastructure. And from that perspective, it's imperative that whatever land you're actually working on, you try and maximize the use of that land. And this is something that we actually extensively cover in this new course on farming as a business, blueprint, which you can find on Panuka Agribiz Hub. And that's the first module that we actually deal with. It's got over 20 videos dedicated to how to unlock land as a factor of production. And of course, it's just around $45. And you've got all the juicy videos really emanating from our experience as a farming enterprise. And the value proposition for that is the fact that we are your fellow farmers who've been in the trenches, and as such, all the courses are sanitized from all manner of lullabies. Anyway, let me give you a snippet of something that we've actually been doing practically right here at Panuka Farm. So you actually see that we've got this big mega shed net, which is around 10,800 square meters. That's quite massive by any measure. It's massive. But probably you've already noted that we actually plant, some iceberg lettuce right here. But in the quest to maximize how we use this land, we have also integrated, iceberg, lettuce production with fruit trees. We've actually planted oranges right here, close to about 400 in this 10,800 square meter mega shed net. And in the coming years, you actually see that in between we are, farming iceberg, lettuce, and then we've got, fruit trees, of course, coming through, and then we end up with basically two sources of revenue from 10,800 square meters, and that way we are actually maximizing the use of this land. Same irrigation system, of course, we have to, just change a few things, and you actually note that with iceberg lettuce, we've got, drip irrigation, and then for the oranges, we've got microjet, sprinklers. So yeah, you can actually integrate all these, technologies in one place as a way of really, really maximizing, the use of, this land. So let me just, turn around the camera so that you actually get to see what's going on here in greater, detail. Yeah. So you actually see that in all these, we have all these, oranges, and right here is, our iceberg, lettuce on drip irrigation, coming up very well. We've been doing this, for quite a while, and so in between here we actually plant, this, iceberg lettuce. And then you actually see that we have all these, orange fruit trees that are coming up quite pretty well. all over here. Yeah, and they're growing quite fast, and enjoying the ambience in here. So this is just one of the examples of how you can really unlock and optimize, your factors of production, especially land as a factor of production, and making sure that in one place you can actually see with the oranges they're on, microjet, sprinklers. Of course, right now it's turned off, and then here we've got drip, irrigation, all within this mega shed net. So this basically is how you can pretty much optimize the use of such production spaces, and this is very key, so that you don't waste resources. And I really implore you to really jump on different courses that we've got on Panuka Agribusiness Hub, which you can find on Play Store. We do know that in Africa, of course, there's a few privileged people that still have quite lots of land, but generally you find people are still quite land constrained, and as such, it's a no-brainer. The solution lies in making sure that you actually optimize that piece of land that you've got. Interestingly, every time someone understands or learns that I'm a farmer, the first question they always ask me is, how big is your land? That is because in Africa we think the size of land is basically what translates into productivity. It's about what you do with what you have. Even 2 hectares of land, there's a lot of magic that you can actually do on that 2 hectares of land, or even less, even a few acres. And this is what we actually teach on Panuka Agribiz Hub, on our paid up courses. But of course, we also still have some juicy nuggets that we drop right here on YouTube. But we really look forward to seeing you in our paid up programs. Download the Panuka Agribiz Hub app on Play Store, and get to dine in the various juicy videos that we've produced, with lots of love, lots of experience, and of course, yours truly, Mr. Panuka, Bruno Member, myself. I'm the lead tutor in quite a number of those courses, so I know what I'm talking about. I know how much we've actually given in terms of just intellectual expertise and practical expertise in those courses, and making sure we can liberate Africa, make sure we actually get the productivity that we badly need, and make sure we also get our processes and systems right. Corporatizing your farming enterprise in everything that you do is really the solution towards farming as a business, and that is what our aim really is. So guys, have a lovely one. This has been yours truly, Bruno Mwemba, aka One Mr. Panuka, and I hope you had a good time in this video. And yeah, happy to answer any questions that you've got. Drop them right on YouTube, comment section, and happy to attend to you.